na-process mo na ba kung ano yung nangyayari so far? What are your thoughts on all of this?
Yeah.
Actually, ni-enjoy ko yung quarantine dito tsaka yung pagkain.
Bawi-bawi, no?
Medyo na-depress ako talaga sa nangyari. Pero, yun nga, one championship offering me another fight.
Meron nga daw eh.
For October 29, for alternate bout. So, may chance pa rin daw na ma-include daw sa Grand Prix. If ever manalo ako, tapos may... Pero, ayun nga. Ngayon, iniintay ko pa yung magme-meeting pa kami ng Maroc kung ano yung plan nila sa akin. Pero, Sir Chatri message me na he wants to see me and Angela Lee on title shot. So, hindi ko alam kung anong mangyayari sa mundo. Kumpara sa yung Grand Prix, tapos gusto pa palaban. Gusto nila makita ng ano ba talaga?
Oo nga eh.
Oo nga. Decisionan nyo naman ng mga klaro.
Pero hindi ko alam kasi sinabi nila dati yun pero ang hirap pa rin umasa. Hindi ko na alam actually kung ano talaga mangyayari kasi
magulo.
ng Grand Prix lalaban kay Angela Lee, tas ako lalaban kay Angela Lee, di na ako kasali.
Diba?
Hindi ko maintindihan.
Well, meron naman mga sumasali sa Grand Prix na hindi naman kasali ng umpisa, so
yun.
It's possible.
Anything is possible.
Diba? I think yung with all our inputs here and of course our conversations, I see this like 2 to 3 things. Number one, this is for me, this is my personal opinion. This does not reflect the opinions of my co-host here. This is like a good curious case of Pinoy baiting. Kasi when the decision was handed and then all of the news outlets di ba pinakita nila kung ano yung decision. I mean, wildfire siya eh. So it aroused everyone's emotions. Everyone was angry. Alam mo naman ng mga Pinoy, di ba? We are a country of fighters. We are a country of warriors. We are a country of sportsmen and women. So
very passionate tayo.
Very passionate.
We're a country of fighters.
So we're very gracious in defeat, but at the same time, we're very emotional when we feel robbed.
Yeah.
And at that particular night, I mean, hindi ako guilty ako doon. Basa ko pala ng decision. Syempre, I'm a fighter, I'm a coach, I'm a referee, I'm a judge. When I saw it, I called BS immediately. I mean, post, all caps. Kasi nga, I felt robbed. Diba? I felt robbed as a martial artist. I felt robbed na one of my favorite fighters, my fellow countryman, was robbed of an opportunity to advance to the next round simply because of faulty judging. Akala ko ako lang, but eventually the entire nation, okay, felt the same. So again, diba? This is Filipino culture. And if we're going to flip, if we're going to go on the flip side of marketing, PR, this is a good thing for the organization kasi it's going to bring attention to 1FC. It's going to bring attention to the situation. Then they can spin this off any way they want to their benefit. Diba? It's good PR for them. From a marketing perspective, this is beautiful for them kasi now everyone's going to be talking about the organization. They will talk about Denice Zamboanga, they will talk about Ham, they will talk about, they will watch the fight, they will provide their insights, magkakaroon ng kanya-kanyang breakdown yan. Siyempre, it's going to give an opportunity for all the fighters to be active. It's an opportunity to keep fighting and showcasing your talent. It's a good way to bridge the gap between the lull time ni Angela Lee as she prepares to be in fights. Kasi siyempre, she gave birth. Yeah. She needs to take care of the child. And at the same time, she needs to get back in shape. Like, fight shape. Kasi iba yung getting in shape na exercise ka lang. Iba yung...
Tsaka yung fight shape.
Oo, diba? Iba yung fight shape.
Medyo malaki siya ngayon. So,
diba? This will give her the necessary time. This actually bought her time to get back into the stride of things. Now, what happens behind closed doors, we don't know. Another thing that is clear is these are the things behind the fight game. Okay, this is the fight game, ladies and gentlemen. you could be fighting some bum on your debut and then lalo na sa MMA, di ba? You could be fighting someone unrated, unknown, and then eventually if the opportunity calls for a title shot, it can be given to you. Next, on the business side, you could be given an opportunity to be part of an event and then eventually pwedeng i-scrap off yun. So hindi lang siya nangyayari sa 1FC. It happens with Bellator, it happens with PFL, it happens with the URCC, it happens with the UFC. At the end of the day, you have to create a fight card. You have to create events that will put attention on the screens and asses on the seats. Pero ngayon, dahil wala pa tayong attention on the screens lang po muna tayo. What I don't understand, and this is what I will ask everyone to put their thoughts on the comment section. It's either pinipilit nilang talaga nila to. I do not understand what's with the Angela Lee angle. Diba? You're on top of the mountain. You're the champion. Maghihintay ka na lang dapat eh. Maghintay ka na lang dyan. Ang hindi ko magets, may Grand Prix na eh. So let's talk about the Grand Prix. Let's talk about the people, the women in the Grand Prix. Diba? So, I'm gonna go with what JC said kanina. This is all about the relevance. The relevance in keeping her in the mix. Without kissing Denice Zamboanga's ass here. Si Denice Zamboanga yung hot take sa 1FC ngayon eh. Denise, Drex, diba? And all the other active fighters. So, let's go to the Grand Prix. Mainit si Denise eh. Diba? Tapos sila yung may former squabble on social media ni Angela Lee. Do you want to keep Angela Lee relevant? O idikit kay Denise, di ba? Idikit kay Denise. I haven't seen any Angela Lee and so comparison. Wala ba ako masyado nakikita ng ganun eh, di ba? Ikaw, JC, Carl, may nakita ba kayo? Ikaw, Denise, may nababalita na Angela Lee versus Ham, Angela Lee versus the Russian, Angela Lee versus...
Walang ibang mina-match up sa kanya.
Wala. Diba? It's
New blood yan eh. New blood, old blood. Diba?
Diba? Wala nang predictions kung sino kaya ang makakalaban ni Angela Lee after the Grand Prix. Dapat yun ang pinag-uusapan ngayon eh. Pero hindi, Denise versus Angela pa rin.
Ano ba magandang matchup kay Angela sa dulo ng Grand Prix?
Diba? So, this is what everyone kind of expects eh. Na, let's put the Grand Prix there. Let's create more drama. Let's take Denise out muna. Diba? Let's take Denise out. Then find a way to sneak her back in. Now, there are two scenarios here. Denise gets a wild card shot, or they take her out completely. And then, if they take her out completely, marami ngayon magkaklamor na, hindi, you're just protecting Angela Lee. You're just protecting Angela Lee. At the end of the day kasi, even if you look at the all other possibilities, okay, try to dissect everything and play several scenarios. At the end of the day, it's inevitable eh. It's inevitable. Denise will clear the division. Angela Lee will find no more excuse not to fight her. It's bound to happen.
But the longer they can play that out eh.
And may naalala lang ako actually na they did in the past. May lightweight Grand Prix, pero yung lightweight champion, habang may Grand Prix, may kinalaban na umakyat ng lightweight. And became champ, at bigla na lang nag-antay na ng result ng Grand Prix. Tapos nagkaroon ng problema sa dulo ng Grand Prix. Siya pa yung lumaban sa dulo ng Grand Prix.
Sa dulo.
We know who that is. Pero hindi na natin magitin. Baka lalo tayo mablock nito sa lahat eh.
Hindi ka naman mado-double block once ka lang ibang-block, bro.
Hindi, marami sa social media.
Yung problema, this is also a tricky situation when it comes to Grand Prix eh. Diba? We've seen it in several organizations already. Diba? Ryzen, Pride, PFL is doing it, Bellator is doing it. Yun yung problema eh. So you do a Grand Prix, someone wins the Grand Prix, what happens to the other members? Are they ranked na? Diba? Ano yung, so may natalong ganun, kung ano ba yung order ng Grand Prix, yun din ba yung order ng ranking? Diba? Tapos,
parang,
it kind of devalues the participants eh. Yun din hindi ko magets pa eh. So, there are several angles again to this, but at the end of the day, people want to see an Angela Lee versus Denice Zamboanga fight.
That's
this is not to diba? We're not discounting the skill level of the other atom weights in
This
Grand
is just
Prix,
about
diba?
hype, man. Yeah.
Diba? Yun yung ano dun eh. Tapos, siguro siguro bad trip kami kasi split decision tapos ganon.
Unanimous, less hassle.
Diba? I've seen so many bad calls in my life, but that one, that that
That was
Denice
pretty bad.
was like kinda ranks high. Medyo mataas siya sa
In the top
equities
5.
ko. How do you see the next coming days play out? Like once natapos na si quarantine, you head back to the gym.
Ano bang hopes and fears mo?
What do you think is going to be
What are your future plans?
certain things that is beyond your control. Yung iba wala ka na magagawa, pero ikaw balak mo, what is running through your mind that you plan to do in the next yan, yung balak.
Oo, kasi here yung kasi here yung imamatch
Masama
ko
ang
sa'yo
balak.
is sino to? Si Julie Meza Barba, yung balak nilang ilaban niya yata daw sa'yo
Oo.
para pang-alternate na fight.
Alternate.
So, so meron na palang
So may ganun
paghahanda dapat.
na, di ba? Kasi they upheld the decision. Ako rin naman, whether bad or good call, that was a good, yun yung tamang gawin.
Yeah.
Kasi, di ba, you uphold this, you make up for it na lang later on. That was a good move by 1FC kasi you have to retain the dignity and the integrity of your organization. So that was good for them. Ako, meron na naman silang ihaharap kay Denice. What is going to be, is this going to haunt you? Maapektuhan ka ba nito? I mean, kada maalala mo ba siya, mababad trip ka? Or over ka na doon? Move on na tayo?
Gagawin bang fuel pag nagkaharap na kanya, Angela?
Ano ba? Siyempre sa akin, wala akong pakialam kahit sino yung itapat sa akin. Palabanin nila ulit ako. Palabanin nila ako kay Julie. Pero para sa akin, parang ang unfair na sa kanya kasi na-achieve niya na yung slot for alternate bout. Tapos lalaban na naman siya for another part of alternate bout.
Actually.
So, sa akin, advantage ko yun. Pero para sa opponent ko, medyo parang ang unfair nun. Kasi nakuha niya na yung slot tapos bago na naman. Pero
dehado nga siya dun.
Pero sa akin, yung sa fight na yun, sa akin, carry lang naman ako lumaban eh. Kasi kailangan natin lang sila, yung lahat eh.
Durugin isa-isa.
Durugin lahat yan.
Durugin isa-isa eh. Pero, yun nga. Sa akin, wala naman ang kahit sino kalabanin ko eh. Basta si Angela Lisauli.
Yeah.
Basta makaabot sa big boss. Okay.
Kasi sabi ng tatay ko, wag daw aalis sa One Championship. Hindi ko daw nakalaban si Angela Lee.
Ayun.
Yan. May mission pala.
Marami talaga nagsasabi, Denice, please stay in One Championship. Gusto ko talaga magtapat kay ni Angela Lee. Lahat
kaalaman na.
Kahit bikini post, Angela Lee, nababasa ko. Angela Lee pa din.
Diba?